Hey everybody, I thought I'd give a little update. I am 6 weeks out from getting all of my top teeth extracted and getting a full denture. And I have had 2 soft relines in the last 5 weeks. Something like, 5 weeks. The first reline, I went in for an adjustment because my denture, my bite was crazy off and it was just rocking. Like a bite on this side, a pop on this side. And the only way she could fix that was with a soft reline. And the problem with that was that I hadn't had very much bone shrinkage yet. So soon after that, it got loose, like pretty loose. And they had told me that my reline was good for 6 to 8 weeks. So I was trying to hold off coming back for that long. And I ended up using Fix-A-Dent powder for about 2 weeks. I liked it. It didn't taste, it didn't ew, it didn't goo, it would come pretty clean out of my mouth until the last couple days that I was using it, and my saliva was, it was loose enough to get, saliva was getting in there and dissolving it. Pretty clean for my mouth. I would soak it in some warm water before I scrubbed the adhesive off of my plate, and that worked pretty well. It stayed all day. My bottle didn't get clogged. Could eat anything. No food was getting inside. And then a few days ago, I started having problems with the adhesive kind of oozing out. It was just a little bit, and it was more like it was in my saliva and right along the edge of here. And at first I thought, the first time it happened, I thought that I had just put too much on or something. And then the second day, by dinner time, there was no adhesive left. There was no trace of it left at all. And I figured out that what was happening was that my plate was loose enough that enough saliva was getting in there that it was dissolving it and washing it away. So basically, I was ingesting it, which is nasty. But yesterday I had my second soft reline, and it's all good, and I don't currently need to use an adhesive, so I'm back to going adhesive free, which I'd like them. The only thing I really didn't like about using an adhesive was that I couldn't take them out for a nap. And like, you wake up with yuck mouth when you sleep anyway, but with the denture it just is a little bit grosser. A drink of water or whatever would fixes that, but it's just kind of, I don't know. Early on, I didn't like taking them out to sleep, and now I'm really much more comfortable having them out. And I had to instruct my kids to remind me to put my dentures in if I'm wandering around the house, or like if somebody comes to the door to go put my denture in. The only problem I'm really having is right back where the back of my plate, where the palate part, when I bite, it pushes up into my palate. And I never really noticed it until I glued it in, and it pushes and pulls on the muscle, my soft palate muscle. And now with the soft reline, it just kind of digs. And only when I bite. I've still no sore spots. I have a little bone spur right here that I'm waiting for it to break through. It's a little bit painful, but it sits right above the denture, so it's not really causing me any problems. It's just kind of annoying just knowing it's there. But I'm still overall having a really good experience. Oh, soft relines. The first soft reline that I had, the material was like a whitish, and it was vile. It tasted really, really gross, and it tasted really, really gross for almost a week. It was at least 3 or 4 days before I didn't taste it with every time I swallowed. This soft reline that I had done yesterday is a pink material that was softer and more spongy, and I can barely taste it. So I don't know what's up with that. Like, the same location doing 2 different. But I'd prefer the pink if I were to have a choice. So anyway, that's my update, and that's all I've got for you. So I'll talk to y'all later, and bye-bye.